Well, welcome everybody to the Political Science Spring 2020 virtual graduation celebration. We're all very sad to not be able to congratulate you on your graduation and all your accomplishments and achievements in person, but we did want to do a little something for you. And that includes, and it starts with, a very fun game. But before we get going with the rest of the celebration, we want to make sure to start by kind of congratulating all of the class of 2020, spring 2020, graduating political science majors. So before we get to our trivia game, before we get to kind of some words of celebration for everyone, we want to congratulate the following excellent students who are graduating with majors in political science from SUNY Plattsburgh: Rikshana Abdeen, Michaela Barrett, Brendan Bouchard, Jared Colo, Joseph Ellis, Noah Field, Neil Johnson, John Legault, Connor Lyons, Emily Malone, Jen Manning, James McGarity, Brendan Morrison, Nicholas Procopio, Josh Shaw, and Matthew Zell. So congratulations to these class of 2020 political science SUNY Plattsburgh graduates. And with that, we want to keep going and get started with the game. Thanks to, especially to Professor Monzi. I believe it was your idea to do a trivia game.
Yes, I take credit for that.
Just wait till
depending on how it goes, I'll take credit for that.
I'm just like throwing responsibility off from the beginning.
Thank you.
just wait until spring class assignments.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen is that I will share my screen. And you will need a phone or a tab in your internet browser.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back in class.
Oh, good old Kahoot.
I've never heard of this before.
All right, so you will go to kahoot.it and then enter that PIN.
I love Kahoot.
I've never heard of Kahoot.
No.
Kahoot's fun.
Dr. Lake, I'm surprised. You'd like Kahoot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I got it right.
And so there are, I believe, 11 questions, a mix of questions about all of you and also us.
Oh, we've got to nickname ourselves? Interesting.
I think it will automatically assign you a nickname of an adjective and then an animal.
All right.
Wow.
Yep.
There's a way that we could have picked our own nicknames.
There is.
I think that was the point of this. To avoid that.
It explicitly says in setting it up is, do you want to prevent people from assigning their own nicknames?
Oh boy!
All
right, so
there's some good ones there.
We have maybe 2 more people we're waiting on.
3, I think. There are 9 of us, aren't there?
Xbox
so I will
tags.
not be.
Oh, that's right, 8. So yeah, there are 2 missing.
I would win. I get 100% because I set up the Kahoot, so that would be cheating. Well, I did test it earlier and got 100%. So
that's good.
I remembered all of the answers to the questions.
So do we have to have the browser tab up when we're playing?
So Zoom will present you with the question, and then your browser tab or your phone is where you will click the answer.
Okay, so it's not a buzz-in type.
It's not a. You do get more points if the sooner you buzz in with the correct answer.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Are we waiting on one more person, perhaps?
We must be.
Yeah, it says generating nickname.
All right.
Just spin it. But now we know that you're going to be the next one up. Ha!
We'll be watching that one.
My bad.
It's a lot of pressure.
So you get a...
You just joined.
Ooh.
Can't see. iPhone.
That really narrows it down.
Yeah.
Is it?
They left. They were like...
They left.
Well, it might have been Professor Shantz for all we know.
Oh, you're right. Bummer.
That would have been exciting.
Or it could have been one of your colleagues.
I'm honestly surprised there's not more of them.
I was trying to think of who else like there was. Like, there's only so many of us.
I know. I thought there was at least one more of you all coming, but
There
apparently.
were
All right.
20
So we
you could
are.
have.
We are. I mean, there are a lot of you graduating, but
Yeah,
people
or
that
16.
we heard back from. There's one more person. That's all right. We will pioneer on forward. All right. So you ready for this quiz to see how well you know? You know
How well
look
we
at
know
that.
each other.
We got a logo. We have everything.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. 2 continents that Rakshana has gone skydiving in.
I can't even see.
Oh no! Oh man!
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh crap!
You have 5 seconds left. You better answer quick.
I just feel like this is a trick question.
Well, that's not an option.
Yeah.
Oh, only 2 winners.
Yes.
Oh, I got it right.
It wasn't a
Sorry.
trick question.
All right. Congratulations.
Damn.
Oh, we even get to see the scoreboard. So who's lovely pigeon?
That's me.
All right, Professor Carmen, early lead.
Always
On to the
striving
next
for greatness.
question. This is a faculty question. The least amount of things in their office.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely not down.
oh I accidentally clicked when I didn't mean it.
Or at least I think it'd be the easy
wow.
one.
I accidentally clicked Shans, which is obviously.
How did you get that picture of Dr. Shantz's office?
I violated social distancing to sneak in today.
What's crazy is he knows where everything is, though.
All right, 5 of you. That one was a little bit easier. Let's see. Professor Carmen still in the lead.
But we're gaining on him.
On to the
coming
next
back.
question. This one about one Emily Malone and the number of majors that Emily cycled.
Do I have
through.
time to pull up Degree Works?
No time for degree works. Oh, that was only
Oh
one
my
of you.
goodness.
That
Well,
was
it's a-
me. None of you know me.
I just want to say I guessed 3, so I was close.
Yeah, you
All
were.
right,
You were close.
Professor Carmen was close, but that's gonna be a huge uptick for Emily. All right,
Oops.
next up we have a question, I believe, about Dr. Lake.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Ha.
Dr. Lake had a
Well,
guinea
I
pig
That is
Oh,
an
God.
awesome
as a
question.
child.
That's great.
What was
I
his
may as well
name?
take my points.
Yeah, you gotta buzz in quick when it's your own. Oh,
Nobody
and
guessed.
Spike, apparently,
Spike the
Dr.
guinea
Lake.
pig.
That's what you should have
That's
named
what
it.
many.
Yeah, I
So,
guess I should have.
admittedly, to set up this question, I entered Professor Lake's answer that he gave me, and then I just Googled what are good guinea pig names, and these came up. So
That's awesome.
That's
It's like a
That's
social
a-
experiment.
not
That is an
surprising.
interesting one.
Spike it is. Oh, and we have a new
Oh.
leader. We have 2 faculty members way up at the top.
That's
That-
probably what
I
last.
don't know what that means. All right, Michaela, how many years has she been competitively running for? Oh, 1 correct
Okay.
answer. Who was that?
Me.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how.
Lucky guess, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, I believe up next is Professor Carmen question.
Ooh,
Maybe
right.
Dr.
That's all right.
Shan's. Yes.
Ooh, I'm judging the answers here.
You can judge all you want. Just remember, your grade's not in.
Oh my!
If you all know me, you should know this.
No, don't say that.
Oh, no.
3 seconds.
Yes!
There's no one. I believe it was that comment you made about Elton John that where the tickets were $750. He said, I wouldn't even spend that much to see Neil Diamond.
That's true. That's true. I will say I do love Vampire Weekend and the Beatles as well.
How many times have you seen
Same.
Neil Diamond in concert,
8.
Professor Carmen? That is
8.
That's
Every tour since 1996.
all right.
Wow.
So we've got a clear first place, Professor Carmen. And now we have a question, another music question, this one about James. I would have gotten this question wrong.
Oh, wait a second.
There's a hint. I would have gotten this wrong.
These are all music people?
I don't even know who got
Isn't Brockhampton on the island, James?
No,
It's
they're not.
also
Okay.
That was the SUNY campus.
it is. Oh, I remember you telling me
Yeah, I am.
because I saw both of those people at Governor's Ball.
Yeah, I waited for them and Tyler all day at
That's right.
Governor's Ball.
Talked about that. Damn it.
Best experience ever. So good.
Right. We should have, I believe, a Dr. Shantz question. He was once
I know
cited
this one.
by a Supreme Court justice.
Wow.
That's so cool.
How about that one?
I just
Which
think
one does
of
he
the
like the
time
best?
I should know that, but I don't remember. So.
I'd be very surprised if it was Scalia.
Wait, I'm so surprised that you didn't bring this up in class or something. I've never heard this.
Yeah, I feel like this would be something he would talk
It
about.
What's
is
Scalia?
It is Scalia.
Wow.
Scalia's the wildest ones for the stuff he cites.
That's so. There is a study
It
that I
was.
recently read that he uses the most references to classic literature. He used.
I was
going to
say he's no longer with us.
Although
But,
somebody brought up Frodo Baggins or something like that at this week. Who was that? You see that?
Mm-mm.
Somebody made a Lord of the Rings reference talking about Frodo, I think, this week.
Right. Up next, I think, is a question after we see the leaderboard. And it looks like Carmen's almost got this one locked up. So he wins whatever the prize is.
This is
A
brutal.
question
It better not be a
about
pin.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I already stole one of the pins, so I don't need another one.
Ooh,
Oh.
that was so. Brandon, apparently your love for music fairly well known in the department. All right, so it's a race for second place. It appears between Silver Bison and Dr. Piranha. There are only two more questions left, and Caring Raccoon is on their way.
Get him
All right.
quick.
Question about me.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Feel bad.
Oh.
Okay.
So this was a bit of a trick question. I did get a tattoo to celebrate finishing
But it wasn't your first.
spending my dissertation, but it was not my first. So close
That
to
was
those
my guess.
to those 5.
I will
Oh,
not be celebrating graduation by skydiving.
it's
Socially distant, you could.
well, no, you're not. As Rakshana can vouch for, you're not socially distant from the person that is making sure you don't
Well,
perish.
you're right.
In that kind, yeah.
All right,
Oh, boy.
last question. Who's Dr. Piranha?
That's me.
Oh, right. Professor Monses entered
You
second
got
place.
this.
And we have a Neil Johnson question to close us off.
Protested.
And that picture is not a clue. That is a picture of Hong Kong
I was
protests
about to say
this year.
I can see characters on the flag.
That'd be a cool protest to be part of.
All right. Most got the answers. Let us see the final results. Who's
Ooh,
Silver
I made
Bison?
Which is a good one for me.
Far winner is Professor Dr. Raymond Carmen.
Lovely pigeon.
You'd be right all the
Win.
time now, isn't it?
That is awesome.
Right.
Oh, man.
So we thought that'd be a fun way to cap off and make sure some of us know each other better than others, it appears.
That was fun.
But thank you all for sending in questions. We appreciate it. And contributing to this corny aspect of our political science graduation celebration. But as we all know, a trivia question for me could have been, who likes corny, sentimental things? And that answer would be me. So what do we want to do next, colleagues? I think we have one more thing we wanted to do, but we're not exactly sure what it was.
We can just do what we were going to do for those that are present.
We could do that.
Covered.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And those who, go ahead.
Professor
Roast.
do you want to go first, Professor Monzi, and tell us all what we're going to do?
So I think what we were thinking about doing is because we all kind of feel sentimental and a little bit emotional at the end of this very hard semester, and we want to celebrate you, and we really want to make this as celebratory as possible. So we thought that each one of us could write a few sentences, could say a few words about our memories of you as students, how much we appreciated your work and your contributions and all that you've done over the course of these last 4 years. And so I think each one of us wrote something about a specific group of students, about each one of you. And so if I understand correctly, we're only going to read for the people who showed up here. Am I correct in that?
I guess so.
Yeah, and then maybe
Your prize for coming.
Yes, and if any of us want to share some broader graduation words, I have sentimental broader graduation words I'd like to share.
So do I. Mm-hmm.
You make me cry on recording.
Perfect.
You may not be the only one. All right, Professor Carmen, do you want to speak about Emily?
Okay, so I could have said something about all of you. I've had you all in multiple classes, but there are two of you here who I will be speaking about. Emily, I want to say and for all of you, there are multiple things I could say, but I picked out one for the two that I'll be speaking about. Emily, I'm extremely impressed by your resilience. I know all too well how challenging life can be sometimes and how difficult it can be to persevere. You've managed to do that through a lot, and you should be extremely proud of yourself. I know I am.
Thank you.
Yay, Emily. Professor Monzi, I believe you wanted to say something about Rukhsana.
Yeah, so Rukhsana, I really admire your passion for political science. It's been so rewarding to work with you on pursuing this passion for comparative politics and everything that has to do with global politics. I think our conversations via Zoom this last semester have somehow helped fill the void of this social distancing. And it's been so rewarding for me and really helpful to talk about politics, human rights in Sri Lanka, everything that we've discussed over the course of this semester and previous semesters. So I am sure that this passion for political science will help you out and will grant you a wonderful future. So
thank you.
Yay, Rukhsana. I will say a few words about Neil. So Neil, even through occasionally spotty attendance, one thing that I was always impressed with was your ability to kind of really pull together and write like effective and thoughtful essays, which speaks to your ability to kind of work under time pressure, but also to write skillfully and kind of to be able to synthesize and think critically through oftentimes very difficult material. And that was something that kind of always stood out to me about you. And then, of course, obviously, your let's go with jocular presence in the classes and in the department, of course, is notable.
Thank you, John.
Welcome. Professor Carmen, do you want to talk about James?
Sure. So, James, what I appreciate most about you is your eagerness. You looked for opportunities to go beyond the minimum required in order to advance your own knowledge. Out of my now 6 years here, you were the first student to ever approach me about completing an independent study. When we talked about what might be of interest to you, I could see how excited you were about the topic that we came up with, and you have taken it on enthusiastically and done extraordinary work, even through all that has gone on in the last few months. And in fact, you're the only student that I have seen every week over the last now 2 months, because other students I didn't have conversations with. I just lectured at. So I really appreciate that. about you.
Dr. Carmen.
And Brandon, I've so enjoyed getting to advise your independent study, both for just kind of the spirit and interest that you bring to it, and also for the large amount that I have learned about metal music and the politics and the cultural politics of it. And I'll also point out to the rest of the group, because I think it's important to tell anybody that I can, that in political ideologies, you were part of a group of students who interpreted Shrek as a Marxist parable. And it's one of the more creative interpretations of anything I have ever experienced in a political theory class.
That was one of the most fun I ever had in the political science department, working with, it was Naran and Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And working with those two, like the three of us just had some sort of creative magic. I don't know. It was just, we were able to kind of sell that, which, yeah, it's definitely an interesting point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. And more broadly, Brandon, you're just a very, very good writer, and you're someone who kind of appreciates and thinks hard about everything that you read. And in turn, that's something that I appreciate.
Oh, well, thank you, John. I really appreciate that.
So we have words of praise we could extend to everybody who's graduating, but Professor Lake, I believe you might want to share some kind of broader graduation wishes with everybody.
Sure, yes. Yeah, I mean, I want to, all of you and all of those who aren't here but are graduating should be proud of what you've accomplished. There are very few people who don't face barriers during their college year. Their barriers can be mental or physical illness, some of the most severe ones. They can be family trauma, which unfortunately can very seriously derail an educational process. Many of you have other outside demands in your time, whether it's fraternities, sports teams, or jobs. And of course, this semester you had the wrenching experience with all of us of shifting our mode of instruction at the midway point because of a pandemic that has caused massive global turmoil. But you made it. I mean, the persistence or resilience aren't just, I mean, they're certainly definitive for Emily. That was a really nice thing to bring out. But I guess most of you have probably demonstrated a bit of that here and there. So you really should be proud of yourself, and I congratulate all of you. So thank you for being in my classes. You've all been a joy to have, either as advisees, students, or both. And I'll miss you. Fortunately, there are a few of the next generation of my classes right now that I get to have good relations with them too in the future. So that's one thing, the great things about this job is people like you.
Thank you.
Seconded. Professor Mondi, Professor Carmen, anything you'd like to add?
Would you like to go first?
Sure. I mean, it's been, this past semester has been incredibly challenging for all of us. And what brought me through this semester has been the constant interaction with the students. And so I think as instructors, as professors, not being able to see you in the class has been extremely challenging, but we have made it through this semester because of the work that you put into your courses, because of your resilience, because of your persistence in the middle of these unprecedented circumstances. And so I am really grateful to have met all of you, to have had you as students in my courses. Especially because I haven't been, this is only my second year at SUNY Plattsburgh, but knowing you over the course of these 2 years has been really rewarding for me as an instructor. It's been incredible. And so I hope that, that you will feel proud of yourselves for your accomplishment, but especially for living through these unprecedented circumstances and making it through. I know that this is not the kind of graduation that you were expecting and you were hoping for, but you should be even more proud of yourselves for living through these unprecedented circumstances and pushing through despite all the difficulties that we have lived through this past semester. So I'm really proud of all of you.
Thank you.
I second what my colleagues have said. we don't do this for celebrity or certainly for the money. We do it because we love you all, either individually or collectively. It's why we do what we do. And, just know that you all have an impact on our lives, that we get to know you over the course of this time, and we get to see you mature and to develop. And then what we really want to do afterwards is hear about your successes. So make sure that you come to graduation if at all possible, assuming it happens in December. Give us that last hug or handshake. Make sure that you let us know when you come back to campus or when you're back in the area and what you all end up doing. This is a challenging time to kind of be graduating, and you all have made it through, and it's a challenging time now to either be going on to grad school or to be trying to find jobs. Just keep at it. You all are smart, you all are hardworking, you all have the ability to succeed. Just make sure that you take the opportunities that are presented to you and that you follow through on them, and keep us up to date.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I might add something. So I want to share a thought from the writer and activist Yasmin Nair that I think speaks very much to how I'm thinking in general, but especially about you all graduating this year. So she writes, in the midst of a bad economy, it's important to remember that good economies are the anomalies and always have been such in human history. No matter what you're graduating with and from, everything you have done so far is and was worth it. There is no useless knowledge, and the world will make space for you, and you will make space for you, even if you sometimes have to tap a window open or kick a door down. And if you know someone about to graduate with a degree in pure thought and nothing else, be sure to congratulate them and feel their joy, because what they do matters. If you know someone graduating with a degree in making things of meaning to the world, congratulate them and feel their joy, because what they do matters. What matters most is that they have taken the time to learn, and learning is no small feat. And it always requires celebration with cake and balloons and hats, lots of weird hats. And so that's from Yasmin Nair. And then just to echo a couple things that my wonderful colleagues have shown. I've been here 2 years, as has Professor Monzi, and as she spoke to, you all, and perhaps, to some extent, the people that graduated in December, are the first group of people that I feel like I had multiple times in class and felt really connected to. And you all are the people, when I think about what was it like for me to start a career into life at SUNY Plattsburgh, you all will be the people that are foundational to those memories. And for that, I'll always be grateful and appreciative to all of you, and we'll always hold you in high thought and hope to hear from you all. And it also means I'm going to miss you all very, very dearly, even as you go on to other things. So thank you for all that you've given us and all that you've given me in your time here.
Not crying, you're crying.
I think it's nice that I've been to 3 other schools, and I've been in other departments in those schools and in this school. And I really felt like the political science office was really welcoming.
So that's what we had for you. And congratulations.
That was really nice.
It was really nice.
Yeah, thank you very much.